Okay, here's a quick bit of room design for you. This is Rutherford School, so let's get stuck straight into it and have a look. Okay, here's a quick shot of your multi-sensory room. There you go. This, of course, is a much smaller space than the studio in the hall, so what I've gone for is a more sort of traditional looking thing. I like the idea of having a dark carpet, lighter walls, but I thought through here, it would be interesting to actually create a sort of small dark area. Let me just take these curtains out. There you go. Creating a dark space through there I thought would be really quite nice. Looking around this, let's have a look. There you go. Put a mirror ball on the top there. I thought that would be quite good. I've put a video projector in. I love the idea of video. Here you go. My preferred projector at the moment is the Hitachi ultra short throw. We get very little shadow from that, and as you can see here we can show wonderful video like anime music and things like that. I thought that would be a great idea. I thought really good fun. Let's just pull back a bit, talk about some other things. Bits like this, that's just a carpet which I put in. I love the idea of islands of learning, so I put in this little carpet. That's just from IKEA, which I thought would be great fun. I also have got coloured lighting in. Let me just zoom in here. I just have to pull this down a touch, and coloured lighting just up there must be LED, must be really good quality stuff this to get the colour quality on the walls. Whoops, just pulled out of that a bit. So I like the idea of the coloured lighting, and I thought of it just on one wall. I think it may be overkill in a room this size, and also it would begin to get quite expensive if we decide to put it on all the walls, and I don't think it would be that great. Back to this corner again, I was thinking down in here that we would actually have some ultraviolet. So this could be really nice. Working VI, just a little sort of secluded space would be wonderful. I've got a bubble tube in there. These could be mirrors around the sides here. Let's just whiz the curtains out again. These could be mirrors around here, but not necessarily. I like the idea of dark panels and maybe not even having any mirrors at all. I've put the blackout in over the windows here, which would of course be essential, and I've put a couple of beanbags in there just for the heck of it, but you could have any furniture you want in there. I've got a mat around the bubble tube base, you can see it there, but what I was thinking about that was it really needs to be removable, so that needs to be 2 or 3 mats that can be pulled out, because we need to be able to get a wheelchair straight in there, you know. I don't want to be having to hoist everybody out all the time. I haven't drawn a hoist in the room, by the way, but that would need to be probably fitted, and it will take a little bit of thought. The umbrella in there, by the way, is a projection brolly. I like the idea of maybe having an effects box down there. That's an old infinity tunnel from Spacecraft, which I thought, oh, that would be just rather cute. But have a look at the catalogues and see what you can find. The cupboard around here, I think this cupboard storage is essential. I've taken out your big cupboards down here, these gigantic ones that were on this wall, and I've looked here just putting a smaller cupboard in there. That's going to be dependent on which company does it as to what kind of cupboard goes in. I know that Mike Ayres does some really nice white ones, David from Sensory Plus will do something different, and all the guys will do something a little bit different, but what we're looking for in that cupboard, obviously doors on it, either tambour doors, roller door, or a straight door. Lockable, because you may be keeping things like iPads and expensive torches in there. The Nintendo Wii might be in there, and of course you can just see at the top there a little DVD player. Put a projector on the top of the cupboard there. This is a safety cable just holding it on, and you might consider switched sockets in the room. These are sockets that can be controlled via external switches. I've got a picture of a switch down there just on the floor, and of course all your sockets in the room could be switch controlled quite easily. Now that's going to be dependent again on who does the actual job. I like the idea of tactile stuff, so I thought a little tactile wall in there might be an interesting one. Maybe some more sockets there. That's a Mike Ayres tactile wall. I thought that would be quite cool. Let's just zoom right out onto this one and just spin it around. I like the idea of the coloured lighting, but an essential thing is keeping the control simple. Here I've just gone for a touch panel on the wall. A few different companies will have a few different ideas on that. You can see there's a fireworks wheel which is projecting from the Solar 250, which is that one there. I think not too much equipment in here is a good idea. Don't absolutely clutter the place out. Keep it fairly simple, and I think you'll find it will be a lot more effective. So there it is, a little multi-sensory room to small space to complement your gigantic studio, which is going to be absolutely awesome. When you get some questions on this, give me a shout, and I'll be happy to answer any of the questions that you get. Whoop, rather abrupt ending to that one, sorry about that. So if you've just stumbled on this video on YouTube, that was just a design for a very simple basic multi-sensory room to complement an absolutely fantastic studio that's going to be built at the school. Any questions? Get in touch with us. Thanks for watching.